Oh, hello, Matt. This is Christian down here in Santiago, Chile. I'm sorry, I'm very late to your 2000 contest. First of all, congratulations. I've seen you have already achieved your 2000 subscribers. That's amazing. That's a huge milestone. I really enjoyed your channel. It's awesome. You have really good content, and your editing it's almost like a professional. So without further ado, I know this is very late for your contest. So once again, I'm sorry I'm doing this so late. You ask 8 questions, kids related, and you ask to show some albums and share some of our stories with those. So without further ado, I'm going to try to do this as quick as I can. I'm sorry if some of my stories are a little bit lame, but I think these are the best one that I can recall. So, number one, Hotter Than Hell. Show me an album, cover, or song that depicts fire, flames, or the burning pits of hell. Then tell me about the hottest place you ever visited and why you were there. So I'm going to show you some flames. Sorry about the glare. There it is. This is Accept and Restless and Wild. This is the European version, of course, with the flaming bees. There you have it. So during some holiday I did a couple of many years ago, I got the chance to visit for a couple of days Cairo, the capital of Egypt. So I woke up early, really early one morning because I was supposed to meet my tour guide. He was taking me to other places, and it was, I don't know, 8 or 9 in the morning, and it was hot, really, really hot. The sun was like here because of the position that Cairo has on the globe. The sun was almost like it was 12 o'clock. It was almost like midday, and it was really, really hot. Had no idea the temperature, but it was really hot, really humid, and I was really hating it because it was really early in the morning. I just woke up. I was almost asleep, and get out of the place I was staying in, and the sun was like wow, really, really hot. So that's my story about a hotter place. Two, Dress to Kill. Show me an album cover or a song that depicts other extremely fancy dress or no dressing at all. Then tell me about your outfit or style dress you wore as a kid that you wouldn't be caught dead in now. This one, back in when I was in, I changed school from 8th grade to high school here in Chile. We have 8th grade, and then we have 10th, 9, 10th, 11, and 12. We don't have that time. We change the the way we, we name the last 4 years of school. We don't name it high school, well, whatever. So I changed it from one school to another. So of course they gave us the lots of rules that we have to we follow, the uniform, the books, and all the stuff like that. So and they also gave us the what we have to use as a gym as a gym uniform. So my mom and father, they went to the store of the school, and they bought the uniform, and they gave it to me, and it was nice. A yellow t-shirt, a really thick yellow t-shirt, some red shorts, red no, sorry, blue shorts, really 80s style. Really, when you see it now, there's those big ones that were really baggy ones, and some red socks, but the ones that were really long, that you almost had, they were almost like some football socks up to the knee. So I put that uniform. I changed uniform for my gym class. Went out to meet the other guys. Wow, what a surprise that no one else was wearing that uniform because it was lame uniform. And then other kids start to laugh at me, and I, I really learned my lesson well. Went back to my house, tell my parents, no way I'm using this uniform again. I don't know, I throw it away. And the next class, I wear anything, a regular t-shirt, some another shorts, and some not so stupid and nerdy socks. So that's my dress story. Oh, and the sorry, and the album, this this guy. Yeah, we all know this guy. This is a very fancy dress for the 80s, and yep, I have this one because I still keep it from back in the day, but I'm not listening to this one in a long time. So that is also very fancy. Sorry about for forgetting to show the one. Okay, 3. Destroy it. Show me an album cover or a song that depicts someone or something in the act of destruction. So here it is, the act of destruction. This is Raven. Oh, the Rock Till You Drop. Of course, there you can see the Rex studio where they were supposed to be rehearsing or recording another one. And then tell me about your own destruction, however you choose to define it. This is not a one that I was really participating, but it was a witness of it. Back in 1996, this was the first time Iron Maiden was performing here in Santiago, Chile. They have tried to perform here in Chile couple of times back in 1994, but they were prohibited to enter the country. So it created a lot of turmoil back here because it was kind of prohibited by the church back in the day. So 1996, forward to 1996, Blaze Bailey era of Iron Maiden, and they were headlining a small theater here in Santiago, and it was packed, completely packed. The capacity was 5,000. I think there were 6,000 or 7,000 people inside. It was packed, hot as hell. That could be another good story for the first one, but whatever. And their support act was a Spanish heavy metal, hard rock, alternative band, Héroes del Silencio. I don't know if you know that band. And they were the support act for Maiden for the Latin American tour, and they made some stupid comments on the people that attend heavy metal and Maiden shows, that they were stupid, that they only wanted to go to concert to shout, and they were not there for the music. So the show started. The opening act goes on stage, start playing, and from the left side of the crowd, someone or a group of guys pick up a bench and wow, throw it on the stage. It missed the drummer by this one. I don't know. I don't know if he saw the bench coming his way, and he dodged it, but it was almost like an accident waiting to happen. Because imagine a drummer that receiving a huge bench thrown into the stage, and then the crowd that was at the front line starts spitting at the singer, to the guitar player. So the band says, stop, we can't go on like this. Thank you for being so supportive with some rock acts, and we are leaving and we're leaving the stage. So they left the stage and they never came back. That almost caused a disaster in the show. But then came Maiden, and that was another story, because there also was a lot of trouble for the band, because back in the day we had the stupid habit of to spit to the guys that were performing. That was a cost and a habit, and I don't know where they took it, but it was almost it caused Maiden to stop the concert. There are some image, there is some footage on YouTube where you can check out what I'm telling, how mad Blaze Bailey and Steve Harris were with the crowd, because of the attitude they were having. So that's my story with destruction, or something like that. 4. Love Gun. Show me an album cover or a song that depicts either firearms or larger projectile weaponry, such as cannons on catapult. Then tell me your own story, either guns or getting a girl. So here we have it. AC/DC. also about rock. And my story with guns is uh, back in the day, many years ago, we were living in one house here in Santiago, and I can't remember exactly why, but as kids, we were hearing outside in the street the some bird that was doing some strange noise, some weird noises, and we listened to it carefully, and my mom told us, "Oh wow, that I know that sound, and it's not good because it belongs to a evil bird." Why evil bird? Yes, it's a bird that it's the form that the evil witches or warlocks took to hunt people, and they are sent by other people to hunt this place because of some kind of bad relation, that some kind of a curse. So we were hearing to this bird constantly every night, and it was a very weird sound that the bird makes every night, and it was really afraid us because we were small kids. So one day we were outside playing, and on our neighbor's house, we saw that bird on top of the ceiling. So my father went back to the house and came back with one when this when with a shotgun, but it was with gas, like not with bullets. So he started to aiming the bird and start to shoot, but the bullets came this way. I don't know why. Maybe the shotgun did not have enough gas to fire the bullets. I don't know. And then one neighbor came and to us and came to us and said, "Don't worry, I'm just get out of the military service, so I know how to shoot a gun. So please give it to me, and I will kill the bird." So he started aiming, boom, fires, and the and the bullet did the same thing. Did the same thing. So the bird waited for some time, and then the bird decided, "No, these guys are not going to kill me. They are stupid, and they don't have enough power to fire a gun." So and the bird flew away. I don't know what my mom did afterwards to hunt the bird away. I think she light some candles, do some Catholic things with putting some crosses and stuff like that. And unfortunately, we never heard the bird again. So that's my story with guns. Next, 5. A mess. Show me an album cover or a song that depicts the revealing of something or someone. Then tell me the story about your Halloween costume. So here it is. Halloween, no pun intended, and he's revealing the 7 keys. There's the guy. I don't have a story with Halloween because it's more of a U.S. festivity tradition. Here in South America, it started to grow from about 5 or 6 years ago. It's not a huge festivity nowadays, maybe a little more. So I don't have any cool stories or customs. The only thing I like to do is let the dog loose on front of the house. So every time some kids comes to the house and ring the bells, the dog goes and wow, barking, and he takes care of the kids, scaring them out, and they don't come back. Next, 6. Creatures of the night. Show me an album or cover of a song that depicts vampires, werewolves, of other mythical beings who lurk in the shadows. Here we have Dio and last, yes, the last in line. You have Mary. And then tell me one of your wildest nighttime stories. This is a wild story and a stupid story because back in the day when I was working and in my former job. One day four of us decided we're going to visit another facility of the company of the retail store that we were working. That it was located in a city 500 kilometers to the north of Santiago. So we decided we will go by car 500 kilometers. Just imagine around 5 hours, hours and a half, back in mid 90s, more or less. And we left Santiago really late, about 8 or 9 at night, at evening. It was almost summer, so even though it wasn't when we left Santiago, we still have daylight. But when we were on the highway, on the road, it was completely dark. It was night already. So about half, maybe 200 or 300 kilometers, we were riding. Of course, before we start the the trip, we had some beer, some booze, and that was not a clever decision we made, because one of my friends that were traveling started to get a little bit drunk. So in the middle of the road, I don't know from where, he picked up a flashlight and he went all the way to to the driver, to the guy that was driving, and he puts the flashlight in front of him. Of course, it was turning off, and he puts the flashlight on him, and he almost blinded. And I don't know how he managed to keep the car straight and not going to the other side, or to hit another car, another bus or another truck that was coming the opposite way, or derail to the side of the highway and went down a cliff. I don't know how he managed to keep on driving. I can't remember if we stopped a couple of meters more forward, and then he could see again, and then we went on driving. But that was a really stupid thing that my friend decided to do. Please don't ever put a flashlight in front of the guy that it's driving. That's stupid. 7. Asylum. Show an album cover or a song that depicts insanity, committal to a mental facility, or to the path of losing the mind. Here we have it. Iron Maiden, Peace of Mind. I think I have shown this one, but this is almost almost the choice you have to pick. And then tell me one of the crazy dudes you ever met. On this same trip, one of the other guys that came with, when we were drinking, he had some kind of like Mr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde type of personality. When he was sober, he was Mr. He was a calm guy, very normal, very fun guy. But when he gets drunk, he was weird. He was completely outrageous. And when we were on this trip, we decided to stop in the middle of the road on a gas station to find something to drink, to eat. And all of a sudden we will get down of the car, and then we start looking. Where's our fourth mate? His name is Ivan. I hope he's not watching this video. I don't think so. Where is Ivan? And then we saw the other side of the highway, of the road. There was Ivan. He was and he was walking on the. He doesn't know where he was walking. He was walking that way, and we were here. So we started to come back, and then I'm going back, and then he crosses the highway without looking to either direction to see if there was a bus and this was in the middle of the night. So that is scared the shit out of us, because he could be hit by a car, by a bus, or by a truck, and that was it. That was the end of our work trip. And every time we went out with him, when we finally arrived to this city, every time he started drinking, he became a completely outrageous person. We were able, sometimes we were able to hold him back. He started fights. He started to harass people, coming on to girls. So he was a complete waste when he was drunk. So don't do that. And finally, Revenge. Show me an album cover or a song that depicts any sort of payback, vendetta, or just desserts. Then tell me about a time where you get sweet revenge. So I'm choosing this one. This is Bruce Dickinson's Accident of Birth. You can tell that this gesture is getting payback. He's doing some revenge on some poor guy. So there it is. And my story is again from school. This is the same year, or maybe my last year at school. I can't remember. And we were in a gym class, and there was a guy that was picking on me, picking on me, picking on me. He was bothering me, and all the other guys said, "Go, basically do something, react to this stupid guy that is bothering me." So I decided to keep it. So I decided to play cool and not to get back immediately. My philosophy is don't get back, get even, and revenge is better served cold. Not to react in the act, just think about it and do a clever revenge. So that was my idea. And I remember that after, in the next or maybe 2 hours later, we were going to have a gym class. So we went to gym class and we have all the stupid things that we do in gym. Then we have to shower. So I went early to shower. I took my shower, get dressed, and then went to this guy's clothes that were hanging on a locker. I opened the locker. I pull out his shirt, his trousers, and I think his socks, and I picked them up, and I made knots in the sleeves of both shirts. I did two here, then did the same thing with the socks, and then did the same thing with his trousers. Okay? One tight knot on the right leg, another tight knot on the left leg, and put it back on his locker, close it, and then went to class. And the next class we had Spanish, and the teacher was really a tough guy. He doesn't want any troubles in his class, and if we did something that it wasn't supposed to uh, to um, to be the right thing that he was commanding, he applied some kind of punishments to us. And it was to do writings on the wall, and or do some extra homework. So we all arrived to class, and this poor guy arrived, I think, about 5 or 10 minutes late because of all of this thing that I did to him. And when he opens the door, the teacher says, "What are you doing here? Why are you here so late?" And he said, "Sorry, I'm late." Oh, okay. You are going to be grounded. You have to go outside to the principal's office and tell him that you're grounded because you arrived late. And that was my sweet revenge, because he later came to me and said, "Sorry, I won't bother you anymore, because I had my punishment. I went to the principal's office and they suspended me because of he being late to class, because it wasn't his first time he was being late. So I think this one's his third strike, and he got suspended, and I got my sweet revenge back." So those are my stories, Matt. Hope it's not too late. I know some of these stories are. I tried to explain it the best as I can. Hope it's okay. I know it's late to your contest. I'm Christian. I'm here in Santiago, Chile, doing my entry. Hope you like it. I hope to see more videos from you. You have a really great channel. Almost 25 minutes. I think that's long enough. So that's it. See ya.